Hello everybody, it's Patrick Storch with the mortgage firm Tampa, and I'm here with one of my awesome loan officers, Ron Morris. We've been working together for many years now, and we just kind of wanted to chat a little bit about how important it is to be pre-approved, to have a pre-approval letter, what the difference is compared to a pre-qualification letter, and we got a couple of stories to tell you also. So Ron, how you doing, buddy?
Good, and I'll jump in. I feel like I could speak for a lot of loan officers out there. I feel like I have two types of buyers. The first group is the ones that get us everything ahead of time, the pay stubs, the tax returns, everything that we request, we have it before they ever go look at a home. That's what we both prefer and strive for. The second category is a little different. They are the ones that go, get it till you want to find a house. That always doesn't work, and sometimes it can get you in trouble. And I have a short story if you don't mind. We had one that was in group 2, had nothing. They go under contract. And so we're following up with them once we have the contract, and they tell my loan partner, oh, I haven't filed tax returns in the last 4 years. Is that a problem? And by the way, they were self-employed too. Yes, that's a big problem, and needless to say, that deal died right then. Now, if we would have known that ahead of time, I would have never had that realtor take those buyers looking at properties. And I think sometimes that the buyers will listen a little bit more to the agents rather than us, maybe the bad guys, if you want to call it that. And I like to get you guys involved in that too, maybe to nudge them on a little bit so there's no surprises. Nobody wants any surprises, there's enough. So I want to kind of share that story about a buyer. This is just last month that this happened.
Yeah, and this does happen a lot. And unfortunately, in this case and other cases, the buyers don't always give us the correct information. Are you self-employed or not? How are you paid? Are you 1099? So it's really important, and we strive and do everything we can to make sure that borrower gives us every single document right up front. And I mean pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements, tax returns, everything. There's things behind the scenes that we do to double check the borrower. It's called Fraud Guard is one of the things. We know if you own a house in Albuquerque, New Mexico, don't worry, we're gonna find out these things. So we need to know everything right up front. Why? Because it's a very competitive market right now. And if we have everything on the borrower, pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements, tax returns, we can call the listing agent, call the owner of the house, and let them know how strong of a buyer they have that's willing to purchase their home. Now, a couple other things. We have local appraisers, okay? We have a lot of homes right now that are not appraising. You know, people are paying probably way too much for the house right now, but they gotta have a house. So with our local appraisers, we don't have that big of gaps. Ron, are you noticing a lot?
I am, and actually it's interesting. I just had a call today as a VA loan, and the buyer's agent called when he goes, where the appraiser was out there yesterday, so I expect to see it 4 or 5 days from now. And he goes, Ron, don't have a heart attack. I'm telling you now, it's going to come in low. But they know that, the buyers know that, so we're hoping 15, 20 grand, and they know that going in. So I'm glad he told me that, because if it would have come in and I didn't have that conversation, I would have probably fallen out of my chair when it came in. So, well, anyway, so yes, that's happening a lot out there.
Yeah, it's happening, but we're not seeing as much as what we're hearing. So it's very important to keep that in mind. And then, you know, lastly, I do this. I'm here all day long calling listing agents and doing that honor call. We have also implemented, we are doing anything and everything we can to help win that offer. We have implemented to be determinants, okay? So what that means is we're gonna put your whole loan through the underwriting process. We're not just gonna look at it and say, hey, everything looks good. We are going to underwrite your file even if you don't have a property.
Hey, so I understand that. Does that mean we'll have all the documentation ahead of time?
We will have all the documentation ahead of time to do a to be determined approval for sure.
Just wanted to clarify.
More buying power, so you could technically release the approval contingency on the contract from the start because the loan is already going to be underwritten. It's a great way, another tool that we're using to help our buyers win contracts. So we've got a lot of other little tricks up our sleeve to help win the contracts, and we're doing a lot of business here. People are buying houses and we're closing a lot of loans. Don't think that you're not going to get a contract. We're getting a lot of contracts. Just have to work harder for it. 1 offer, 2 offers, 5 offers, 10 offers, but you'll get that house if you need it. So give us a call here at the Mortgage Firm Tampa. Ron, myself, Patrick, we would love to help you out, answer any questions that you might have, and help you achieve that American dream of home ownership. That's what we're here for. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.